Hi there, it's Kathy at One Sweet Shop. Thought I'd show you something a little different that I'm working on tonight. A good friend of mine came over this week and brought me the most amazing wallpaper. Look at this wallpaper. Like, it has embossing on it. The quality is amazing. It's called Palladio? Plato? Something like that. But look at this. Look at the rose gold. I've creased it already because I already have plans of what I'm doing with this stuff. There's another piece. I'm going to get a few journals out of this. It's so thick. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's like little ocean waves, curls in there. It is just beautiful. So I couldn't wait. It was making me crazy. I wanted to make something out of it. So I took a piece and I cut it down, and I thought I would make like just a folding journal, just a soft journal, not with too many signatures in it, but I just wanted to see how it would come out. It looks like I pinned this a little tight. There we go. So what I did is I took another piece of wallpaper, which is, I don't think this one was the match for this one, but I wanted a different color inside. And I thought, well, it would be nice to just make a little journal like this and then have a little flip for a closure part. So I brought my sewing machine out, and we're going to do a little sewing and get this put together so I can trim down a little bit of it and see how it turns out. Now, this was not really straight, but I'm just going to seam around the edge here, and then I will cut the extra off after. And I brought my sewing machine out. I'm not quite sure if you can even see what I'm doing when I do it, but I'm kind of hoping you can. And I want to do a funny little stitch here. Where is my funny little stitch that I really like? Oh, I like that one too. That one's really thick, but you know what? I think I want to do this one. And I didn't put dark thread in here, but you know what? It's going to be okay. I'm going to see how this looks like. Now, I'm hoping you can see, you might see some of it as it starts to come out of the sewing machine. So I plugged in here. I brought my machine up to the craft room because generally I'm sewing on my dining room table all the time. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it in the craft room here, and I didn't know whether or not I was going to have any light at all, but I have to figure out a lighting idea because I have a lot of trouble with my lighting. And it seems like this room doesn't give me a lot of light. I wonder if I could pop that on brighter. I'm not even quite sure. But since I'm going to cut a little bit of this, I guess you can see a little bit of it. That stitch length is really long. I'm going to change the stitch length because I do believe I want it to be a little smaller. I really made it long there. Oh, this is better. So I thought, well, you know, I can always trim off some of these edges after. So I'm kind of staying away from the edges I sew. And this is just an old Kenmore sewing machine I bought. I think I bought it secondhand. But of course, I've been sewing a lot of years, and I've worn out foot pedals, and I've burnt out motors because I used to make quilts, but it seems to be turning out good, and then I can trim off this little bit of extra. And the reason there's a little extra is because I used the wallpaper, then I used cardstock, then I used the other piece of wallpaper, just because I wanted this to feel just a little bit stiffer in here. And I think I'll achieve that with that little bit of cardstock that I put inside of it. Oh, it looks like I'm a little bit off here. Pull that over just a little bit. So it doesn't, I don't want any lumps, but it might happen. I don't know. It's possible. Sometimes things get lumpy, right? And we just can't help it. But I've decided not to, well, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to sew my signatures in yet. I haven't really decided. But looks like I'm going to have a lump here. So, I might pull this. No, I won't pull that out. And it's probably because I went off a little bit on that edge and I could feel it. But I'm going to let this lump up just a little bit in there and try to go around with it. It is wallpaper, so we're not perfect. So that actually is in there. And I think because when I put the signatures in, I'm going to be sewing this. And I've actually marked where I want to put them. I want to put them in here. And then I want to fold that over there. I think this will be okay because I'm going to actually do some more stitching, I think, in here. And I think that's going to... Oh, look what happened. Look what happened there. What's going on? Oh, I shouldn't have sewed that in. I was going to cut that. But you know what? Maybe I'll put another... Maybe I'll put some lace on this edge or something. Looks like I made a boo-boo right there. Oh, well, that's okay. But I am going to cut off this little bit of paper here that's sticking out, because I do want it gone. So, and then I have a couple little rivets I found. I think this top here might be a little crooked, so I am going to have to even this all off. I didn't get my ruler out and do a bunch of markings, and I probably could have. But, you know, I kind of like to wing things. And I don't very often haul the ruler out to make sure that I got within a millimeter of space. Because, you know, this is going to be like a little junk journal filled with junk paper or whatever. Now, because I did do that little bit of... I should do a little stitch in there. And a little stitch in here, just so that where it folds. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Couldn't decide, but I think I'm going to. So I'm going to do, and I'm hoping I get a little bit straight in here. I'm going to do a little bit right here. A little back stitch. And I'm just going to come across. Oh, my machine is bouncing on this table and moving. So that's interesting. Oh, back stitch there again. Okay, and I'm going to pop that off. And I'm just going to come over here, fold this one up a little. This wallpaper in this book is quite strong. Like, wow, I would have loved to have something like this on my wall. Because it's really durable. I don't even know if you can hear me over the hum of this baby. There we go. There. So that just gives that a little bit of strength to hold that. Now I'm going to do another one right here just because of the little bit of creasing I had. There we go. Because it'll have a little bit of give to it. Oh, look at this thing. It just travels. I'm going to have to put some little suction cups or something on its feet. I don't know what's going on there. But that's okay. Okay. I'll flip that one up. And I think I want to do another line right here on this other side. And that'll hold it for where I make the flap fold. I think that'll be kind of nice. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to pull this out of the way now because we're going to look at something else. Now, I'm just going to get rid of all these little strings here I left. So this is looking pretty nice here now. I like this. I want to trim this though, so I'm going to have to cut back some of this. Well, it's not really that uneven, I guess. I guess it could work. I didn't really try to line this up, but it actually looks pretty good. I guess it could be that way too. So, but it's such a durable cover. I can't wait to sew the other ones and just get a whole collection of these covers going. Now, what I found, because I want to, I want to sew signatures in, but I want to use elastic, I think. And that's why I wanted to sew these 2 pieces. I guess I could have made a spot. But look at these little flowers I have. They're so darn cute. So I found these in a box, and I thought, wow, if I did 2 signatures, I could do 2 flowers. And that might look really cute because it matches this cover here. The flowers will be on this side. So I kind of really like that idea. And I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to use this punch. Which size would fit that, I wonder? It would probably fit through there, but maybe not. Well, I could use the big one. But I want to do it on this side, and I really should maybe make a template of some sort. What could I use here? I do have that thing. Well, you know what? Let's lay it on here and see what happens. Oh, where'd the other one go? Right here. Let's move the sewing machine right out of the way. And let's see. Where could it go? Where could it go? Well, I think I could do one here and one here. Let me see. If I put one there, that would be okay. Is there enough room if I put one there? I think I can. So let me see if I can find something to mark that with. Hi. I didn't plan very well, did I? Well, I didn't plan very well because I didn't even bring a pencil or anything over here. But that's okay. I will live. So if I make a dot here, and I want it to be, I wonder if I'll see that. I should see that, I think. And I'll just push it down a little bit. Or move the wallpapering side. Let me see. Does that even show? I think it does right there. Oh, there, that'll flatten it down. And then I can see it. Like a little line here. And a little line there. So, where does that line come to? Right here, right? Okay, so let's put another little one right here, if I can. And put another little one right here, if I can. And if I can possibly see those. Oh, there's one right there. I'm going to clip it. Okay. And there's one right. Oh, you need to pop out of there because I can't see nothing through there. Okay. There's one right there. So I'm going to clip that. I hope I am putting it in the right spot. But if not, oh, I forgot to pop this out again. Okay. Now I can see one right there. Going in further in though. Okay. And where's the other one? The other one is, well, let me try that again. Where are ya? Where are ya, silly thing? Oh, right there, right there. Okay. I did mush it up. It's just was hard to tell, and I wanted to get it even here. Now, I hope I haven't done them crooked, but you never know, right? Because I didn't mark anything. Now, I'm going to pop those out right there. And this is what I want to do. I want to put these in here, because this is where I'm going to want to put my cord. I'm going to have to do this video in a couple parts because I never have enough time to finish anything. I always have to piece everything together. But so that actually looks pretty good. And how do I use this? It's been an awful long time since I do have a like a rivet maker or something. Is this gonna work? Let me see. Oh, it's fantastic. I didn't even have to go hunt down the rivet maker I bought. And I knew I bought one because Look at that. That just went on awesome. I'm going to show you the back side in a few minutes. As long as I can get this in here. You know, this thing was the best investment. I think it was the best investment I've ever made because I have used this little handy dandy tool here. Let me see, what is it called? Crocodile. I think it's a crocodile, maybe an older version, but it's from We Are Memory Keepers. This thing is like the most fantastic little thing. I use it all the time now. But look at this. It put all these on. I might take them down and just, or maybe I'll crimp them a little bit more. But I love the way it turns out. So now those are in place. And I'll be able to put my string through it. And here's my creases. There's one there. Run right there. I haven't taken my bone folder to it to crease it all down. And then there's one crease right here, I do believe. Right there. I know what I can use. I can use this. Who needs fancy tools? We'll just use this. And it'll be fine. And then this one here, creases on that. Stitch marks that I made there. Alrighty. I really like that. Really like that. So it's not going to be, well, I might actually make the signatures that thick. And I thought, well, you know, I want to see how this is going to turn out. So I have some sewing right there, and I'll probably fold this at that sewing just to give it that depth. It might not be as thick as this. Let me see. Right there. And then maybe right here. I want to put a button closure here somehow. And maybe I'll use one of my really pretty buttons. I have a lot of really pretty buttons that I was collecting while my sister was collecting buttons. And I just seem to have collected a few. I really like how that is. You could not imagine how strong this is. This feels like a vinyl purse. That's how thick this feels. So this is wonderful. Now, I have all these yet to do. I haven't cut out the paper for the inside yet or decided how I'm going to set it up, but I figure the rose gold, I want to use this in the rose gold because that's going to be amazing. But I want to add that little bit of cardstock. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to sew it. Now, what do I have here? I do have some rose of this. I have some rose. I have some blue. I have some teal. Oh, that's kind of a purple. Let me see what... Do I have anything? I don't have any other brads. I'm going to have to order some. I did have a few in a little container. I think I've used them all because I really... Brads were something like these little rivets or something I've never really collected. So, I have lots of little brads, but not these little rivets. So, I don't know what I'm going to use. I might have to put up with using the pink, or maybe I could put the teal on there. I know it's a little funny, but do I have enough? What do I have enough of? I have 4 teal, and I have 4 pink. So, it might be a little funny, but I could try something like that. I only have 1 purple, so that's not going to help me there. And there's only 1 green left. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use on it. It's going to be something. I wish I had some little gold ones. But that's not going to happen. I just don't have them. So, but I am happy that I did find these. So I might just do them funny colored. I don't know. But I'm going to pause you. I'm going to set these ones up and maybe I'll stitch them together. And then when I have all 4 of them put together, I'll come back in and piece this video in and show you what I did. All right. But anyway, thanks for watching me put this together. Hope it gives you an idea. These are just wallpaper books. And look at how beautiful that is. Wow. I just love that. Anyway, I'll talk to you in a little while. Bye-bye. So a little while back, I started working on these wallpaper covers for journals. And I finally got some of them finished. And they're just about ready in order to put the papers in. So this one's done. We had done this one. I had done this one on camera with you to show you the idea. And it's going to do up like this. I haven't done the closure, and I'm just starting to gather the paper for it. But I wanted to show you how the other ones turned out. This rose gold, that was so beautiful. I put a little flap on it here just to strengthen it. This one also I lined with, I had some pink scrapbooking paper. Oh, there's a little tab here. And I had actually punched holes because I'm going to use these holes to lace the laces through it, and maybe try and hide the lace just so it kind of hides it. And then I rounded these corners on this one, and then this one's going to fold like this. This will be a little bit wider than that one, so I'll just use larger paper in it when I make it. And then this one I had made, and I lined this one with scrapbook paper because I thought that might be a nice idea. And this one's going to be quite thick. This one's going to have 3 signatures, and I'm going to have it quite full. So when it's done, it's going to be quite thick. I can't wait to share it with you later. But I love this paper. I only had 2 pieces of it left. And I thought, okay, I'm going to use it. This one here, I made with that cool little swirly wallpaper. And this one here, I didn't line it with another piece of paper, but I did use the scrapbook paper on it. And I thought, this is so cute. And I'm going to make this one like this. And it'll be another thick one, but it'll be just a 2 signature journal. And I have the holes already started on here. I don't have the little rivets for the holes. So if I can find some, I'm going to put them in. But if I don't find some, then it's going to wait until I do get some. But I can gather the paper for them and get them started anyways. This one I'd like to kind of do some kind of little crissy-cross here. Or maybe even this one. Do some crisscross. One of these days, though, I do want to do a journal, and I want to lace it somehow. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'm going to get to it eventually and figure out how I want to do that. So these are the 4 that I put together for now. I have another, I think I counted 95 wallpaper books that I were putting together because I had a plan to do wallpaper covers and just sell bulk covers for people who want to make wall journals for kids' parties or things like that, or give it as a gift to work on it at a retreat or whatever like that. And so I had put them all together, but I hadn't sewn them. So I just might get together and start sewing them all up, just because I really love the way these are turning out. So once I get some paper in them, I'll show you them again, and I'll make another video of them. And I'll get the little rivets put in here so that they're all ready to go and ready to lace up. But you have a wonderful day. I'm glad to share this with you. Look at how beautiful wallpaper can be. It's absolutely amazing. But you have yourself a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.